Hi guys, and welcome back to Cups of Industry, where we've got this mine running. I've done a couple of changes to it. Got two dumping towers. They're going to dump around about here, and this one is about here, and then we can start working down the coast, filling that in, because don't forget this is the level I want it at, not that level, so that's going to be fun doing that, the train line. I did add more stations here, more loading points. I need to do the same on the unload, but I'm not doing that today. Today's the rocket. But there's no train coming in when you want one. No, I've still only got the one train. And I've stopped the mining for a little while because we're going to need to get into this copper mine soon. That one's still got quite a bit to go. I can dig them down in a bit, so that's still going. But while this was full, I put them punching through there and make it flat. I'll worry about a slope once they're through that mountain there. So I'll leave them going at that. No train. He does load all carriages in one go. See if we can spot him. No, we'll come back to him. Oh, he's waiting here. This needs extending as well to do the same. But I've got two different lots. So that's going to be a bit of fun. I did expand this port. Made it the full 8. And what I did, I moved this coal one over a bit and then rebuilt just the connections, not the back bit. So we are getting a steady supply in there. See if that train's gone back. Yeah, he's on his way there. Oh, he'll be there in a minute. Could you really do the same on... Well, it doesn't need doing at the minute. That train is a bit of a waste of time for what he's getting. Come on, get this train up here. I've set this coal mine here to do from the ground level and just work into it. We're going to take it out anyway down to that level. And I'll smooth these bumps out. We should be doing that now. Yeah, it is set. Right, this train should be nearly here. I'm going to have to swap these back over. Here he comes. He'll soon do all the cargo pods in one. Oh, and that connection there. Now they're all filling up in one go. Then he's just got his fuel. This connection here wasn't here where the problem was. Let me just, before I go any further, edit that area. Just pull that back over to there. That's about right. They can work on that a bit. Get that filled up again, and then we'll do a bit more work on that one. Let's get rid of that. They'll soon be through that. The problem was here. We haven't connected proper. So that's that done. Harbour, done nothing else. These are still working on that. We're still clearing. This I'm going to have to watch. I might actually import. We've got a power station right on top of it. So they can work clearing this slot though, here. As long as I leave a slope for them. And we're going to have to watch when we get this, but it's going to have to be moved anyway. They're coming along, they're coming along. Trees. What's your problem? Vehicles can't reach. Okay, some vehicles. Instead of putting him up here, which they're still clearing that, I put the flowers and trees down this end. I might have to put more trees in here, I don't know. And they are connected. All comes out on the one conveyor. Yeah, it has to be a flat because of the boxes that are in here. There's still the two there. But we are getting stuff out because they're planting more trees. In fact, if they're planting more trees now, we can. What are you? You're a tree harvester. You can come off there. We can destroy that one and move him to this one here. So we've got 2 planters, 2 harvesters. 2 planters, 2 harvesters, and what are you? A large tree harvester. I don't need all them. Might be able to get rid of some of them. Right, and that means that can go. Right, we seem to be running pretty well. Just getting power fluctuations. I can see why right there. No fuel. Oh no, he's back online. We need to get this done, so we need to get into space to get the research, to get the next power station, and then we can start getting rid of this lot. So, space station time. Yeah, power outage we'll live with. Right, let's put the space station here for now, and we'll move it when we're ready. So you're the launch. You're the launch pad. Now you will need access to water and oxygen. Oxygen will pipe in from here. This one here, when we're ready. I'm going to pipe him in, I don't know. I'm going to try and live with that power fluctuation if I can. And you are going to need composite. Let's pull it like that, and we can see it is composite panels we're going to make. Steel, we'll have to store it here, and electronics too. We'll have to try and get storage here for them. Right, let's cancel that. So which way do we want to launch? Does it really make it? Yes, it does make a difference. We'll build the rockets here, not there. We'll build the rockets here. Now which way do they come out? That way, right. Like I said, these will be moved. I think while we're building one, go to that line there. Flip him. Rotate. Flip. Rotate. Oh, you're not. You're going to be awkward. Okay. I'm looking at the connections. Right, I'm happy with you going there. And we might need to. We can build 2. Not copy settings. Build that one. Unpause. Why not just go on there and do it? Unpause. Resume. Right. Then one launch complex for now. We will need many more. And if we put them in the middle, them two can share this one here. Just move him. Move him there. Right, get him built. And you're gonna want water. I know it's water and O2, so let's give him a water tank. Oh yes, that reminds me, there was one other job I did. It's not a major one. That be quicker to show you than trying to remember. This one down here, the car parts. This one, I changed it for a small box. So they're now queued up on the line. Queued up all the way on the line. Back to wherever that is, which is buried right in there. I didn't change these. Yeah, there's the line. I couldn't see it. So he's backed up all the way. And these will just keep feeding this. And that'll keep this going. Back to what we were doing. Right, you're going to be water. Copy you. You're going to be not water. You're going to be O2. Right, we'll get that. Get that built. Supplies we'll have to fetch round. Okay, yeah, we're the right way for the rocket going in. In there. There's his blast pit, right? And you 65. Let's get one of you built. Then we can work on the parts. We'll try and get a rocket launch this episode. Right, we do know we're going to want this to make the composite material. So you come over here and you're going to make composite panels. So we need aluminium wheel pipe in, steel we need for here, so we store here, and plastics we might as well store everything here. And 32. How much do I need for a rocket? 300. Okay, we're gonna have to have 2 or 3 of these. Right, so you're gonna have. Just move him out of the way a minute. So you want composite panels, steel and electronics. Composite panels. Steel. Electronics. Composite panels. BC if I'd use composite panels. Steel. I've less space because I know I need to get the steel to the panels. Steel. S. Come on, steel. Where are you? Steel and electronics. Electronics 2, which is E. You can start being made. Electronics 2 are round. These need an upgrade as population again. Keep an eye on that. Gonna have to start evicting. I think it's housing shortage doing it. And I'll upgrade all these. Where are we? Start upgrading some of these. I'll lose track of where I'm up to. Right, so we are after electronics somewhere around here. Here. We could pinch off that one, off this line here. Or we could take a fresh line. Where are we going? We're going that way. Doesn't make any difference. Take it from here. Under the bridge. You're going to want to go that way. Yes, I know I'm running this one on ground level. Vehicles shouldn't be going around there. Now I'll fetch him up. Trucks can get through him. To there. Get you straight. I know what I've done. Cancel construction. What I always do, wrong way round. Cancel. Cancel. Do it every time, don't I, guys? Put them in the wrong way. At least I'm consistent. Right. Now you feed into there. You look, start being built. Right, we want steel. And I don't think I've got steel down here. In fact, I know I haven't. That's glass. Steel there. So where's your line feeding in? Why's he not got... Where's his... Still electric... Where's his input? Somehow we've got it made, but where's his input line? Okay. You're still, so your input line is... That's output. Another one not connected. Steel buddies. They're getting the stuff. Okay. Where am I on the map? What we got here? Concrete? No. I've got to connect these two up while I see them. Steel, we have got a steel somewhere. There. And I know he has got an input line. Right there. Right, so we've got to go basically straight across the map. No, and there's no empty lines. How have I done that? Okay, let's not worry about how I've done it. Let's fix it. Yeah, you're right on the steelworks. So you are going to feed off that. I should really make these high-speed lines now as well. Alright, come straight up. Yeah, that'd be a better way. I need to check that tower there as well. Go there. These all need taking out. These. I've got no spare. The one spare I have got I've blocked. Okay, let's hope we can get through with the truck. No, he won't. If we go there, he will. I shouldn't have any diggers going across here. Right, so you're going to feed into that. This one. I should put a lift on, it'd be a lot easier, but I always find they're a bit messy. Let's get you built. Right, let's you two connected up. Then we'll take off this one. Follow this line here. That's only the sand, sort of temporary. Like I said, all this launch complex will be rebuilt once I figure out what I'm doing with everything. Right, you're going to feed into that one. So you can feed into there. You go into that one. We're going to do you next. Right, we're going to have to build quite a few of these. So we need 300 panels. Steel we've got done. And we're going to get 32. Question, how long do we launch? We're going to need 10. That is a lot. This will have to have lifts. 1, 2, do 1. Aluminium can go floor level, steel level 3. So we want a flat lift. Into there, rotate, rotate, flat lift, in, up 1, rotate. I keep pressing R for rotate. Rotate. Right, and if I want 10 of these, this one, that's clever. This 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 5. Right, we'll connect these up first. Yeah, left myself awkward. Let's do that again. We can do neater than that. Right, you feed into that one. You come across there, feed into there. Then we're not going to get a big bottleneck. You feed into that one. You feed across to there and into there. Then we can get a few more into that one. Right, let's get you on the go for being built. Build, that's that one. Right, so we need aluminium. Steel would pinch from. Okay. Steel will pinch from here, and we'll do the steel at ground level. issue, and then we've just got to reconnect that one. Go there, and then into there. Let's get you built. Let's get you built. Let's get you built. I think I'm trying to think of the. I keep forgetting what tools it is I want. I'll use Unity at the end. Right, we need plastic. Yeah, if I come out slightly, I'm not. But in fact, the plastic, I think I will. Containers. I'll use a big one. I'm going to turn him that way. And I think I'll have the composite panels there. Right, so not composite panels, aluminium. We'll get him connected up. Aluminium. Why did they have to make that word so long? And your plastic. Plastic, plastic, plastic. Got stuff. We've got to do computers yet. Why can't we do computers? I don't want you on there. Sorry, it's plastic. There we go. I knew it was there somewhere. Right, let's do this aluminium. It's the easy one, and that will get this mining. 66 still back in operation, so I want me mining tower, edit area, and with a bit of luck just a very little smudge there, a bit of a smudge. Okay, they have done that. I can start mining that again. Right, so we've got to link. Let's get you coming out and started. And then we'll link you into that one. Oh, you're all connected. Could have built 2 more boxes there, but right. What? I want you at height. Well, I wonder if a trainer could do a lot of this shunting. Come on that side. I know they were still working on the other side. Right, you go into there. You get built. In fact, I'm going to Unity that one. I'm going to Unity that one. Now you're going to go level 2 up 1. Unity that lot. Yeah, he's being built. Power, I know we're going to get problems. You can start being built. Better Unity these 2 belts. Right, plastic is. Have we got plastic down here? There. And he has got a feed line. Ooh, that's even there for us. Alright, so we pinch, he's flat. Check my other mine in a minute. Up high. Yeah, we've gone that way round. Don't snap. I don't think we need that bridge, to be honest. You go straight into that. Yeah, we're all right for Unity. And then you're gonna come up 1, 2. That's that done. Probably going to be steel. Why aren't you feeding out? Because we didn't build that bit. Yeah, they're mining there again. And then once they've cleared the top, I'll start digging down. Where from, I don't know. But let them clear all that top bit first. And I just wanted to check on... Yeah, they are working okay there. Swap them over again for these. I should have put a load more storage on, but never mind. Let's just start doing rock and build this out for me. Okay, and the greenhouse. I don't think I put a connection on. I want you to export to there. I don't think. Oh, he has. Yeah, he has got flowers. He might have a bit of a shortage though. No, he hasn't. Does look good that though. When you look at it like that, you can imagine them being city lights. You know, if you're on a high, say, mountain, that's all the city lights. Right, we're over here. Right, launch complex. Water. I thought we needed oxygen. We've got to build station parts, basic and electronics. I could have swore this needed O2. I've got to figure out where I'm going to pinch my water. Oh, we've got a water tank here. I wonder what that was. I know what it is now. That's charcoal, carbon parts. Do you know what? I'm going to put 2 of them in. Let's unity. Yeah, let's unity that while we've got it. So what I should do as well is leave food alone for a minute. Fetch that up and recycling up. Just see how that does. Right. So, no crew or cargo. No power. Let's line a load of rockets up ready. So we're gonna need electronics and parts. I think. I'm gonna leave that here because I'm sure we have to put O2 into there. There's definitely nothing there. Okay, so we're not even made space parts, so 2 more storages. Storages, flat, put them here. And I get the right key. Right, electronics. One V. And then it said electronics purple. You go there. You were space parts. Station parts basic. We're gonna have to make them in a minute. Conveyor. Go right by the side of that one. That didn't go in well. That's better. Let's get them built. Gotta keep an eye on my Unity now after upping that. Right, so we want electronics, which are we making them? I don't think we're making them. We're not going to get the rocket launch today. Right, lenses. We have got sapphire wafers, diamond paste, and ethanol. We're not going to get this rocket launched. We've got them. Diamond paste. We'll use heavy oil. So diamond paste and diamond reactor. Salt, graphite. Let's build this lot over here. We'll use this area here. I'd rather do him that way. Copy. That one. Let's move him. Move him down here. Right, so we want the graphite, which I wanted him up there because that's what I've got. Graphite here. Right here. So I'm not going to put a storage for him. Can I flip you over? No. Okay. Salt. I am going to put a salt storage here. And put it there. And hopefully I can get that just to go right like that. Doesn't need a lot of salt, but it can be piling up. And then he'll want a diamond. What kind of connection are you? Well, I'll leave that in there because that's a flat. You're going to be diamond. D. Diamond. We might as well have a nice big stockpile. So we want salt. Salt is right here. And we've got a path. So I think this goes to glass making, doesn't it? Yeah, so, oh, we're not putting that in. You're going to want to go high. And I don't know what that truck's doing there. Let's get him out of the way. Should be nothing in here that they need to access. Right, up high again. Now you can come down and join that one. Not pretty, I know. Right, so that was a diamond. So cooking oil we've got trouble with. Heavy oil, got quite a lot of heavy oil. No, that's the one we want. Not. Yeah, we needed the lens, didn't we? So we are going to have one of them. Your diamond, so we'll ship the heavy oil over to here. So we want a storage. And we'll put him here. We'll continue building that way. So we'll do another storage line here. Alright, you're going to be heavy oil. Build. Heavy oil. I don't think I've got it on this. No, he's gas. Gas. Heavy oils. Typical. Okay, I can swap some of these ships because I've got all these running on heavy oil at the minute. Okay, where is heavy oil? That's in. Yeah, we'll take a fresh feed off this line. Just get him out of here first. Careful not to snap onto. You reach there. I have shut this making using ammonia. It's on heavy water. I just shut the pipe off going to him. It's right here. That pipe shut off. You can see it there marked. Right there. Transport. Fluid. Fluid. Keep running high. We're going to have a lot of fun sorting all this lot out, making it tidier. These might come out as well. Where are we? We're going to go... Oh, there. Probably be easier to go across the top. They're coming here for something, these trucks. You can come off import. In fact, why aren't you getting any sand? There's no sand flowing. Okay, that's turn these back on. pushes you down. I've got to reverse some of these connections. I need to turn them off. Turn you off. Why isn't that flowing? Okay, you can go down a little bit more. You digging from there. Okay. Right, what was up to here? I better reverse these. And set them going again. I need to watch my sand going out. That's what's causing it there. Yeah, it's not going through there. Okay, I'll probably take that out. I think it was put in because there was contamination on the line. Right. So, got the oil. And we are concentrate on the lens. So we've got the diamond paste, ethanol, sugar, ethanol. Are we using that? We have got some. That'll be way over here. What is up with my power? Okay, we can't launch anything here. Keep one of you going. You can be shut down. Try and keep two of you going. Let me just check my mine here. As long as I've got at least one of these working, I'm happier. Right, ethanol is down. That was a good guess. Now, train would be the best way of getting this out. Transport. I I think a train would be the best way. But I'm going to use a pipe. And then we can look at the train networks later on. Do you know what? I had all this nice and tidy down here. Just come on this side for me. Right, we'll just punch through this lot best we can. I forgot it's all these parts to get a rocket to launch. Did you snap to something? Yes, you did. Go that way. This is where we got to take the walls out yet, or the ground. That is a much bigger job than I realised. Any trucks I will sort out getting blocked later on. Right, we're nearly there. I think we'll get this pipe in and then we'll call that an episode. Go that way. I forgot, oh, you're down here, aren't you? Let's get him built. And I've got to check all the way back with him. Pause it there a minute. For brakes like that. There's another one we had. Pause it there. It's easier to follow the boxes. There. You get built. Not enough parts. Okay. Just get that timer. I am going to end it there. I am just going to do one thing though. I need... no, we're doing... lenses, a lens polisher, gives us two, I think two of these. What were you making? You're making the diamond. Diamond's going into there. You're the lens, so I want 2 of them. I want 2 of them. So you give me the lens. So we've got them, we've got the lens, we've got the diamond. That will give us them. Electronics. Oh, not too bad. And then we need the... Oh, that's not connected up. I could swore this station parts. Station parts basic. We need solar cells. We need chemical fuel. And we need composite core. Okay. So just put him there in a minute. Sell his recipe. He's making... Station parts basic. So we need chemical fuel. Chemical fuel. Build that. Set him to chemical fuel. Doing this now so it's a little bit easier next episode, because I will probably forget what we're doing. Where's chemical fuel? No, didn't want that one. Back. Oh, there it is. Chemical plant. Build. Delete you. Just leave him there, save moving. So you're going to be chemical fuel. So aluminium we've got, fuel gas we've got, ammonia we're having problems. So that's going to be fun. Right, you. Back. Solar cells. Steel we've got, silicon we've got, glass we've got here. We're making solar cells, or is it solar panels? Right here. Okay, let's just copy that box. And if this ends up a little bit low, so we've just got to make that one there. That's going to be the problem. Fuel gas, pipe it in from somewhere. I've got to watch because I'm going to have pipes everywhere. We'll put a tank for that here and a tank for the ammonia. Fuel gas, we've got it being shipped in right here. And we've got a good supply. I know that's not fuel gas, but that's what we're trading for, fuel gas. So that's an easy one. The only trouble is the ammonia. which is... Oh, that's building up. Might not be that much of a problem. I've got him making it there, just that one. And I pinched the nitrogen off here, but I set one of these going to get it. And if I look at ammonia won't be a problem. Just shipping all the massive pipes and everything. I might rethink my layout later on. Where am I looking? I want to check. Oh, no power. Keep one of you running. Keep one of you. Oh, you are on high. In fact, try and keep two of you running. You're making fertilizer for here, which why we might have been having bad crops, because we weren't getting fertilizer. And also we need fertilizer for... Why hasn't you been built? Because it didn't have parts. And that was if we had excess did pile up in there. Let's get him built. Right, I'm looking... I think that's the ammonia. Yeah, that for ammonia. What else was I thinking? No, not you. This one. I need the wheat coming in. So I've got to keep that fertilizer being made best I can. And I've got to sort the power out. We need to get this launched so we can build more reactors. Or get some sapload of solar panels down, solar cells. Okay, I will see you next time. We'll get this finished. I was sure this had oxygen, you know. And we'll... Oh, we have got a box there, a box there. Okay, we've got to transport them a little way from here. And I could have probably built it a bit nearer, but I didn't know. I will see you next time where we can continue our adventure. What makes it... Electronics... Whatever it is, purple. That. Build. Electronics purple. Yeah, we'll set some storages up. Got them here. Might not need to set a storage up. Ship them straight out of there across to here. So that's for that. Lenses are being done here. We get 2. We need 4. Yes, we're going to need at least 2 of them. That gives us 6. Doesn't tell me how much I need. Or if I need them. Can I build that quick? No, no Unity. Okay, folks, I'll see you next time because I'll keep waffling. I won't do any building until you're with me. All I'll do is just build this here. The rocket can stand there on the launch pad and wait. And I'll just potter about sorting some of these. That's coming along nicely now there. They're nearly into there. These are spare food if I need it. And and I'll swap these over to punching through there. That's where they were up to there. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Bye for now.